Wow, just random and all of a sudden. Like, why the hell would you? Is after 4 o'clock in the morning, and you just yeah, see, doing it to startle me, and doing it to startle me and keep me sleep deprived and awake. Noise harassment. So it's all quiet. Everybody's gone home. Um, everybody's gone home from work and partying and everything. They might have a few stragglers left to get off from work, but everybody's gone home. And so today is while I'm on here. Today is what's today? Today is Saturday, September 10th, 2022, at 4:18 a.m. in the morning. So today is the biological brother Wyatt's birthday. Um, Shucks, I'm been losing track of people's birthdays and how old they are and stuff. Like I pretty much almost forgot how old I was. Cause you know what, me and my twin sister we just turned 39, and narcissistic perps try to be like, "You damn near 40 years old." So I'm sitting here like, you an online stranger think you can dictate how old I am. I mean, that Earl Young perp recently said that, "Oh, you damn near 40 years old," stuff like that. And that human trafficker, the sex trafficker DJ, he said the same thing. And I was, how old was I? I think I was 36, and he said that. You know, I think at that time I was 36, going on 37, when he said that. You're damn near 40 years old, and you're stomping around like a big baby. But the DJ guy, he's freaking younger than me. Okay, how are you a sex trafficker? Hold on, you a sex trafficker and an atheist. You're a sex trafficker and an atheist, but you're self righteous enough to tell people to not curse or call people names. But then you hypocritically curse me out and call me names and insult me and put me down real bad. You know, but yeah, I'm 39. Now you can say I'm damn near 40 years old. Oh no, then it fake ass O'Reilly's perps. Wait, no, those might be the leftover party people. Yeah, I think those are leftover party people or something. So I was able. I'm surprised I was able to get me some sleep, but I woke up about 3:50. I had to pee so bad. Y'all, shut up and go home. They want to freaking linger around and it's freaking smoking. To me, it seems like everybody is guilty of everybody in person. To me, is guilty of being a perp until proven innocent. They're disrupting my video. And they're standing around there on purpose. See what he going to do? Go pee. Hide behind the dumpster and go pee. Everybody does. And they're not even homeless. Why couldn't he go pee? Coming from the building he just came from. Oh wow, he wanted to walk over here on purpose to show off perping me with the Aaliyah t-shirt. Yep, he's perping with the Aaliyah t-shirt, with the one with the white shirt. And then the other guy in the black shirt is filming me. They just wanted to show me. See, definitely gang stalkers. Wait, I lost track of them. Y'all too young to even know about Aaliyah. Look what they're doing. Or they waiting for an Uber. The one that's sitting down is perping me with the Aaliyah t-shirt. Well, I don't know if they're waiting for Uber or Lyft. The one that got in on the left side, that's the one that was perping with the white Aaliyah t-shirt. Yeah, I don't know if that was an Uber or Lyft. But, and the other guy, I guess he got his own car. Why he couldn't take him home? So it looked like people been perping me in threes lately. But they freaking distracted me from what I was trying to talk about. So DJ is the like, how you gonna be a sex trafficker but have a self-righteous kind of mentality, a sex trafficking perp, but have a demeanor of self-righteousness. DJ at one point was trying to call himself Voodoo Gods, and he tried to lure me to Chicago, or I don't know exactly where he was at. Well, he tried to tell me he wanted me to go to Wisconsin, but then he would call me from different Chicago phone numbers. And then the last time he tried to contact me by phone in 2018. I'm sorry, June 18th, 2021. It was 3 o'clock in the morning, and he demanded that I pick up the phone. I'm like, I don't even know you, but I'm glad he backed off and left me alone. And he bragged and admitted that he gets targeted individuals to flip. So, like I had to use the bathroom really bad, and holding my pee in, you know, that's another thing keeping me up all night, or having to go pee so frequently. So I need my rest. I need sleep. So I was able to get me, I don't know how much sleep I was able to get, but I guess I got between two. I don't know if I fell asleep before or after midnight, but I mean, remember I got here um last night. It was definitely before not 8:30 or something that I got over here, and I tried to lay down, try to go to sleep, and it took a while. I was twisting and turning it. It took a while, but I eventually got me some sleep. And I forgot what the dream was that I had, but it was a little bit disturbing and weird. But then immediately when I woke up out of my sleep, um, my anxiety was really high, and I was worried and angry, thinking about, not on purpose, but it was unwanted and intrusive in my mind, the comments that Starbricker falsely made about me, about the last rape that I had, which was March 6, 2020. And I didn't realize she was stalking my videos then, you know, and that really got underneath my skin and bothered me that she lied on me and said that I went by the guy's house the next day again to be raped again. I mean, I'm sorry, having sex and stuff like that. They'll turn it around and make it like you're not a victim and you weren't raped and you want it so bad and stuff. If y'all see with that, with the rapist, if y'all see what how hideous his face looked like, I mean, you can see. I mean, it seems like I wonder if he's that bitter about being so fucking hideously and atrociously ugly that he got to be a fucking multi-time criminal. I mean, he committed multiple crimes and even got arrested and went to jail again after he raped me. So she lied and said I had sex with him again a second night and stuff like that. And I didn't even willfully or consensually have sex with him. I said he tricked me. He used the cold. I mean, because after I was wrongfully banned from the fake Christian Inslee First Baptist Church, that cold weather shelter, it was under 40 degrees and like 30 something degrees, and it was March, and I didn't have, and I wasn't begging or panhandling for no money at the time either. It didn't even cross my mind to be like, well, hey, it's under 30 degrees. I'm sorry, it's under 40 degrees. Um, I mean, I didn't even ask online, hey, y'all, it's under 40 degrees. Can I have help with the hotel room? I just freaking suffered on the streets like I did many nights, suffered on the streets in the cold weather. And he met me on the bus, that Jaraka Sinkfield perp, the rapist. He met me on the bus, and he just did like a narcissistic control freak fake friend would do, or a covert narcissist, pretend to be fake nice and pretend to act like they want to, be supportive of you, everything about what you're going through and all that. And then um, he tricked me by, well, his grandma really was there, you know, but I guess he used that to I mean, because he was living with his grandma. I think he said his mom was dead, and his dad is like locked up in prison for life. And I don't even know if his dad killed his mom. He didn't tell me that. So, I mean, this guy committed like arson and larceny and, um, a slew of other burglary and a slew of other crimes. But his grandma was a mean, cruel, narcissistic abuser who hated me at first sight. And so, you know, she didn't want me in her house to begin with. And when I was in foster care, the fake foster mom, Adrian Felder, you know, if we had guests over or if she didn't like somebody, she would force you to have you and your guests to be downstairs in the living room downstairs. They called it the downstairs den. And so they said something about the downstairs den used to be a garage or something at the foster mom's house. They said that the downstairs, oh, that guy, he's going over there. They said that the downstairs den used to be a garage, but it was a living room that they called the den. And then the upstairs living room, they also called that the den. But then the room next to the foster mom's bedroom was called the living room, and they called that the living room. But after Al died, the foster dad Al, after Al died, nobody was really allowed to go in that room anymore. But when we were super little, the foster dad Al, he used to spend time in that room. I even sometimes would have dreams or nightmares about that so-called living room upstairs. The upstairs living room would lead to the back outside stairs. The foster mom had like two sets of stairs outside and one set of stairs inside. But the front stairs outside, like when you inside the house and you walk upstairs, then that leads to the door to the front outside stairs, and nobody was allowed to go out of that door. And that door was kind of like permanently locked, you know. But as big as that house the foster mom had, she made certain rules where this and that was like certain rooms to go in was off limits. Like you basically could only use like half of the freaking house. And I heard that that wasn't the foster mom, Adrian Felder. I heard that that wasn't her house to begin with. So, but she wanted to be possessive about that being her house. And that house was supposedly, the Kraft family, they know more about it, the house thing, than we do. Some people, like, I was told that that house was in Joni's name, that it was in Joni's name, that the foster dad Al left that house to Joni, and him and the foster mom, they adopted Joni, who was the foster mom's biological cousin's daughter. So that's why they treated Joni with some favoritism. But Joni was abused real bad too. I mean, the way the foster mom, she was half our freaking height, is smaller and shorter than us, and she treated us like how Monique treated Precious in the movie Precious. Remember Precious movie? You know, and and Precious being cruelly abused, physically abused and beat on and stuff. Physically abused and beat on real bad. So anyway, back to that rapist guy, Jarakas. I mean, he sit there and you know, I was days of sleep deprived, and with the being raped by the Freemason Derwin in 2012, I was also sleep deprived when the rape happened, and I was sleep deprived when the Derwin guy raped. When the Derwin guy raped me, and then the Jarakas guy, when he raped me, I was freaking very sleep deprived. And the fake videos that my twin sister want to use to smear campaign me when I was by her house in 2017, I was very days of sleep deprived, very sleep deprived. Um, and that in those videos too. That's why you saw me kind of like out of it. So I don't even know, if the rapists, if they take advantage of that. When people say that, just like a drunk person, they say your inhibitions is lowered when you sleep deprived, in the same way as if you're drunk or something. But you know the the that Jarakas got his grandma. I thought it was weird that why she didn't leave us to stay in the living room. That way she could have heard everything, you know. And he led me on to think he was just wanting to be like a casual friend, that he wasn't going to touch me, that he wasn't going to do me nothing. And the grandma forced me, you know, to go in the bedroom with him, and I didn't want to. And the bed was way too high, you know, and I was days of sleep deprived and exhausted and walking a lot. I was days of sleep deprived and exhausted and walking a lot. And so I was freaking just exhausted. And then, you know, he kept me awake. He didn't give a fuck. All he cared about was himself. So the rape that he did to me was quite similar to what the Derwin guy did, the Freemason Derwin guy. I think I talked about him recently, within the past couple of days or something. But the Jarakas guy, he kept me awake, but kept trying to fondle me and trying to penetrate me throughout the middle of the night, all throughout the middle of the night. And I was too damn exhausted, And then the next morning, he succeeded at raping me, finally, you know, succeeded at raping me. And then, come on, man. But with the Derwin guy, you know, me having OCD and stuff, it's like, first reaction I wanted to do was hurry up and get a bath or a shower. But I kept wrestling. I kept trying to wrestle both of them off. You know, and the Jarakas guy, he at one point was raping me from behind, and and come on, man, and he had me feeling smothered and wouldn't let me breathe. And it's like he had me too far up um on the bed, close to against the wall, that he wouldn't even give me any space. And I kept on trying to, pull away and try to tell him stop. No, I don't want it and stuff. And he just dismissed and ignored me, just like the Derwin guy. They dismiss and ignore your cries to be left alone because they violate and they think they feel entitled, and they violate and disrespect your boundaries. And then the idea of past trauma, of the idea of being afraid to fight them off because of the trauma and abuse of being going through with being physically abused and beat on, the brutal beatings from the foster brother Joe, and also being a victim of police brutality. I mean, you being afraid that they might think that everything is fair game, that they can probably get away with beating you worse than the police or the foster brother Joe. And the Freemason Derwin guy, he had a whole fucking gun. He had a weapon. So, Star Bricker, she didn't even freaking tell the story right, and that's what they just want to think that they were there and try to twist the story to I mean twist the damn story to just make Candy look bad when they weren't there. So I don't know. I just woke up, feeling just agonized mentally about Starbricker making that false comment, trying to say that, oh, that's not rape, that's regret. And she went back over there and had sex with him again. That's what her words were, And I didn't even willfully have sex the first time, which was the only time, you know. And me being afraid to contact the police and stuff. Um, I just cut off all contact with the guy. And even after the rape, he tried to, kept trying to contact me again. I didn't change my phone number, but I think I blocked his number and just avoided him. And then I saw him walking down the street on W Street, I think it was. Um, yeah, I forgot exactly where he lived at or what even the address was. But so I mean, the guy, and I'm not even the type to be friendly with criminals. I don't associate with people who smoke weed, and which that Jarakis guy, he was smoking weed. He's a multi-time criminal, and he was living underneath his grandma, and when he was telling me stories about his grandma being controlling and abusive. But with the soap thing, um, after the rape with him, one of the first thing I did was try to go take a shower, and he had like Irish Spring soap, and it was a very small amount, and it's like I could just barely get a shower or take a bath or clean myself with that. And usually my thing to do is if I get raped or sexually assaulted, those clothes, after a while, I throw those clothes away so I won't have any memory, you know. So I can try to block out the memory of what they did to me. I don't want, the clothes. Bad enough if I gotta, like at my house, I had to live at that house or sleep in that bed every freaking night. I couldn't move nowhere. But when I was raped by the Derwin guy in my own freaking house, the Freemason guy, I had multiple. I had more soap, but the smallest one, it seemed like he would not allow me to take a shower with a. He would not allow me to go grab a bar of regular. A bigger bar of soap, and the Derwin guy, and he forced me against my will, forcing me to use the tiny amount of soap. You know, and Derwin, he couldn't get it up. He couldn't even really keep it up. He was 45 years old, and he couldn't even really get it up or keep it up, but he kept wanting it. Being raped for 2 freaking hours, you know. And then the fake detective, April Carter, was a narcissistic black woman who delusionally believed she was a tough white man. She's like, 2 hours? That's like sex. Well, it wasn't freaking. Yeah, this is a possibility somebody can hold you hostage and rape you for 2 hours. What make you? They just wanted to falsely spin the story that you wanted it bad, just as bad as they did. So I just freaking locked myself in the house, and hardly went anywhere, for a long time to hopefully prevent from being raped, and stuff like that, or having bad things happen to me. I just stayed living like a hermit and locked up in the house. Quit going to the fake Hell's Way church and everything. So that Durban guy forced me to use that small amount of soap and wouldn't allow me to go and grab a bigger soap. And then he just kept on wanting to violate me and would not stop, you know. And so yeah, I don't even know if this split into another video already. But I mean, it's like y'all weren't even there. You know, I didn't even consensually have sex with either one of those two guys. But Star Bricker falsely lied and said that she had sex with him and then she went back there another night and had sex with him again, which is not true. And J Demon Rotten shit, she does like the foster mom and falsely accused me of sexually wanting every male. That's how pimps think. If they get that jealous, and like the foster mom would falsely, if you talk to another female, she'll falsely accuse you of being a dyke. But if you are having a conversation, even if it's an important conversation, if you having a talk with a male, then if you have a conversation with the female, she'll say you're a dyke. But if you're having a conversation with a man or a boy or whatever, she'll falsely accuse you of being a hoe and then aggressively demand, oh, what were you talking about to that person and stuff like that. I mean, when other bastards, they're that sadistic, sick, and crazy and possessive and obsessed that they think that they fucking own you.